Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we are going over the two new juice drinks by Monster. One is brand new, the Papillon, and the other one is Khaotic, which is a revamp of the Khaos. Why is this video so long with just two drinks? Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. And if you're someone who enjoys this channel and wants to show more support for the channel, I do have a Patreon. I'll have that link down below. You can gain early access to my Tuesday videos, as well as full access to the Caffeine Man rating chart and more. Check out the link down below to Patreon for more information. And in today's video, we're going over the two new juices by Monster. One is brand new, and that's the Papillon, and the other is Khaotic, which is a revamp of Khaos. In this video today, I will first start off by going over a little bit about Khaos, what it was, and how Khaotic differs from it. Then I'll briefly discuss what Papillon is, before finishing up with a taste test of both flavors. Timestamps and chapters are below, so definitely feel free to use them if you're just curious about how these drinks taste, because I do have a tendency to babble. Back in 2005, Monster came out with this juice line, which ended up having a grand total of 4 drinks throughout the line. And personally, I hadn't actually tried any of the juices until I started my review channel. And that video was over a year ago, back in July of 2019. If you'd like to check out that review, I'll put a picture of it right here, and I'll attempt to put a card right there, so you guys can click on that later after this video to check out that review. Of course, my excuse for not trying them would be that I only started my channel about 2 years ago, but that doesn't really explain why I haven't had them before my channel. The truth is, I was never actually a big fan of Monster. When it first came out, I didn't really like the flavors that they had, and as they continued to make more flavors, there wasn't really anything that I liked, so I just kind of gave up on them. But I'm extremely happy to say that I did get to review these when I started my channel, because it's proof that you should try everything just once, otherwise you could be missing out. I actually enjoyed most of the juice line by Monster. It really is one of the first Monster products that I tried that I actually liked. That being said, I probably still wouldn't drink many of them due to the high sugar content. All of them except for the Khaos. Out of the 4 of them, I ranked the Khaos the highest, and that Mango Loco, it was a close second place. And not only did I really enjoy the Khaos, I was also happy that it had a decent amount less sugar than the other drinks, but still a decent amount of sugar. To me, this made a much more plausible option in the future because I like the flavor and I do have some of the sugar drinks occasionally. And to be perfectly honest with you, in the past year, I've probably had it about 6 times, and some of you might say that's not very often, but when you've done over 150 reviews with all the different energy drinks that are out there, I have a tendency to drink a lot of different drinks, so 6 is a pretty high number. I usually pick it up when I'm at a store that doesn't have a lot of options for brands. They have like Monster, Red Bull, Rockstar, and then maybe 1 or 2 others. Sometimes I pick up the Monster Khaos. When I heard they were discontinuing the Monster Khaos, I was a little bit saddened, but I quickly found out that they were going to be replacing it with the Khaotic, so I wasn't as sad. But as happy as it made me that they were going to be revamping it, you never know what they're going to do. And several people in some of my comments were a little upset because they said it had more sugar than the original, which wasn't going to make me happy at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the differences between these two drinks. Let's continue with the same train of thought, talk a little bit more about the sugar. Now, although it was just a couple of people who mentioned it in my comments, I quickly came to realize that they had no clue of how to read the nutrition facts panel. The original Khaos had 18 grams of sugar per serving, but because the cans were older cans, they weren't using the new nutrition facts panel. Because the older nutrition facts panel had 2 servings per can, therefore you need to double that number to get to 37. Now, some of you may be saying that Caffeine Man doesn't know how to do math, but the truth is, you can take that up with Monster, because I only report the numbers. I don't make them. A lot of companies, by popular demand, have actually switched over to doing 1 serving per can because they know no one ever saves the cans for later. And when you actually think about it, most nutrition facts panels are completely absurd. I mean, when you look at something as delicious as these Taki Fuego chips, you look at the nutrition facts panel and say, 140 calories, not too bad. About 16 carbs, that's doable. But wait, how many per serving? There are only 12 pieces per serving. 12! How is that a serving when you got an entire bag like this? And it says that there are 10 servings per bag. Imagine if you had 10 people over to your house for a party, a football game, a sleepover, whatever you'd have 10 people over your house for, and you gave them 1 bag for everybody. You wouldn't be having many people show up at your parties anymore, that's for sure. So it's completely ridiculous when you look at the nutrition facts panel for most food products that do this. So the energy drink companies have decided to stray from that mentality and put 1 serving per can. I applaud them for that. Therefore, when you look at these two nutrition facts, did I put them up there yet? I did not put them up there, please. So yeah, the sugar is the same in the Khaos as the Khaotic at 37 grams. When you look at the calories, total fat, total sugar, and protein, all those numbers are the same. Sodium is a little bit higher at 115 compared to the 40, and all your B vitamins have gone up just a little bit, except for the B12, which is more than doubled. They removed the vitamin A and replaced it with some potassium. Now when we look at the Monster Energy Blend, there are some differences there. A minor difference is that they removed the Panax ginseng extract from the blend list. But if you look at the ingredients, it does show Panax ginseng flavor, not extract. Flavor. I'm guessing there might be a difference there. Additionally, they removed guarana extract altogether, as well as this word right here that I never like to pronounce, and since it's not in there anymore, I'm not gonna. So big thank you to Monster for making my life a little bit easier by taking out difficult words to say. Caffeine, it has definitely increased, so woohoo, more caffeine for you guys. The old can had 154 milligrams of caffeine. These new cans have 160 milligrams, and I'm sure you'll be able to feel that 6 milligram difference. I mean, that puts it at the standard energy drink at 10 milligrams per ounce, as opposed to the other can, which is only 9.625 milligrams per ounce. So it's the little things in life that matter. As for the ingredients themselves, I didn't really see much change at all, besides the ones I just mentioned for the Monster Energy Blend. The rest of the ingredients look the same, they're just in a different order in the ingredients list, which means they changed around some of the amounts of the flavors a little bit to give you more of one flavor and less of another. In case you didn't know, the ingredients are listed by what it has the most of at top and what it has the least of at the bottom. And another big change that I know a lot of people aren't going to like is that it used to have 30% juice in it, and they dropped it down to 10% juice. That is 20% less juice. And I know that you can do that math yourself. I'm just saying it for emphasis. That's why I said 20% less juice. 20%. You see? Emphasis. So they're taking away more juice and replacing it with not juice. Let's move on to the next drink, and that drink is the Papillon. Papillon was a movie in 1973 based on the 1969 autobiography by Henry... What? That's not right. Wrong Papillon? Yeah, my bad. Papillon was a movie in 2017, which was a remake of the 1973. What? Oh, come on. It's still wrong? How do you know the drink's not based on the movie? No, I'm not reading that stupid flavor text. The stupid flavor text. Alright, let's get serious now. Papillon is a small breed of dog that has uniquely shaped ears, such as this. And I'm getting the look. I can feel the look. What? Give me 1 second to finish this thought before you judge me. And the ears look similar to butterfly wings. The word Papillon, as indicated with the pictures on the can, stands for the word butterfly. Is it a species of a butterfly? No, it's just the French word for butterfly. So we've now resorted to other languages for our drink names. But I think the more important question is, does this drink taste like a butterfly? Because I don't want to know what a butterfly tastes like. I understand that this is a Monster product, and monsters maybe eat butterflies, but I don't know what a butterfly tastes like, nor do I want to. This drink does have some higher numbers than the Khaotic. It does have 200 calories, as well as 190 milligrams of sodium, and 50 carbohydrates coming from 48 grams of sugar. And the B vitamins are fairly close enough to the other drink, but one of the lower numbers is the juice amount. Whereas the Khaotic had 10% juice, the Papillon only has 5% juice. And looking at the ingredients, it does have similar ingredients to the Khaotic. It has apple juice concentrate, has peach juice concentrate, and pineapple juice concentrate, but this also has pear juice concentrate, mango puree, and, are you ready for it? Well, wait for it. I haven't seen this in many other drinks just yet. Banana puree. Interesting. So interesting, we should taste it out right now. Just gonna grab them from a Campus Protein fridge. If you didn't know, I am a Campus Protein rep, which means you can save 10% off your entire order when you use coupon code CaffeineMan10. That being said, they do have lots of great sales going on, so it's always good to check them out. For example, if you're looking for any 3Ds, including the 3D Gold, there's a 15% off coupon code SAVE15. And if you're looking to purchase any of the C4s, they're 20% off with coupon code TAKE20. As long as you use the link down below to take you there, I'll get credit for sending you to Campus Protein. We also carry the new Rain Lilikoi Lychee, the new Bang Key Lime Pie, as well as the brand new Ghost drinks. So definitely use the link down below just to check out what they have. It's good information for the future. And here is the can for the Papillon. I did glance at a couple of reviews online before trying this, but because I did want to see how people pronounced it, and then decided to look it up for myself because a lot of people didn't really know how to pronounce it, which is understandable. That does not look like Papillon, but it is French. Let's taste it out. There you go. All right, couple things I'm liking about this is that it has a medium carbonation. A lot of the monsters tend to have a high carbonation, but it seems like with the juice line, they did go more to a medium high carbonation, much more towards the medium. I'm guessing if you're calling your line juice, you want to have more of a juice flavor than a carbonated energy drink or soda flavor, and the medium carbonation helps with that. The sweetness is definitely a high sweetness with the amount of sugar that they put in there. You should be able to taste the sweetness, and Monster also does this thing where they also put sucralose in most of their drinks too. It's usually not a lot of sucralose, just enough to give it that extra sweetness. And that flavor profile, that's actually going to be a high flavor profile as well. And the flavor does go towards a peach flavor. Now, even though I go over the ingredients and I tell you apple juice and pear juice and stuff like that, there are ingredients in there that you usually can't taste. They're usually in there for other reasons. So you are getting a much more peach flavor out of here, but you're not getting like a peach mango flavor per se. You're getting more of a peach nectarine kind of flavor. I don't think I've ever said nectarine in a drink before, but it does have hints of nectarine in here, and that is because I did read the flavor text and it calls itself a peach nectarine. And since I did talk about the other ingredients, you're not really tasting much banana in here either. I was kind of hopeful to get a little bit of banana. You really get much more of a peach nectarine, which is what they're calling it. So they're giving you a unique flavor, straying away from the plain sweet peaches, as well as straying away from the peach mangoes, and giving you a different kind of peach flavor. Going back in, see if I can get any banana. I mean, yeah, this is definitely a good flavor. I'm liking it. If it didn't have as much sugar as it had in it, I would probably consider picking it up again. But if you're someone who doesn't really mind sugar that much, and you like peach and nectarine, this will be a good one to pick up for you to try out. So, where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart after I put this cup down? Back here. Overall, I do think they did a great job with the juice line. I do like this one better than the Pipeline and Pacific Punch, and I like it almost as much as that Mango Loco. So I'm going to give this an 8.9. Definitely a solid flavor. Moving on to the next one. And here is the can for the Khaotic. I thought it was interesting that they put butterflies on this one as well, because the Papillon had butterflies on it, and Papillon stands for butterfly. But I can see they wanted to change up the graphics from the last one, because I have the last one here as well, for comparison. It was a much more orange on orange, because it was an orangish kind of flavor, but I'm definitely a fan of the new colors on this can. And considering that it has similar ingredients to the Papillon, it's good that they changed up the colors a little bit. Let's taste it out, see if it tastes like the Khaos. All right, they're giving you that same medium carbonation, and that sweetness is also a high sweetness. Even though it does have a touch more citrus flavor, it has a touch more orange to it. It's going more the route of an orange flavor. That orange citrus is pulling back a little bit from the sugar, but there's still enough sugar in there to make it a high sweetness. They definitely did a good job of giving you a mix of flavors. It is similar to the Papillon, but the Papillon was going more focused on the peach flavor, whereas the Khaos is going a little more focused on the orange flavor, with a little bit of peach in there too. It has been a while since I had the Khaos, but I do remember liking the Khaos just a little bit more. I'm gonna go back in. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I can see why some people don't like it as much as the original Khaos, because it does have a little bit of a different flavor to it, but obviously they revamped it for a reason, hoping to make it better. If anything, it tastes like there might be a touch more orange to it, and I've never been a huge orange fan, so even though there have been some really great orange drinks out there, and I've scored them in the 9s, they're definitely not something I would pick up again because I'm not a fan of orange. Now the previous Khaos did have an orange flavor to it, but I don't think it was overly strong in the orange, and the other flavors in there really balanced out that orange to get you a good taste. I think the Khaotic has a touch more orange to it, and the other flavors aren't really balancing it out as well, and I think that the sweetness might be a touch higher. I really wish I had an old can of Khaos to compare the two next to each other, but that's not really possible, so I'm going by what I remember. I do remember liking the Khaos a bit better, and I do have a score in my head when I put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart, and that score is slightly lower at an 8.8. Yeah, so it is lower than the last Khaos. It is also lower than the Mango Loco. It's also lower than the Papillon. If that Papillon had just a little less sugar in it, I'd probably pick that up again. Looks like I won't be having Khaotic 6 times this year. Still, not a bad flavor. Still a really good job, and I think a lot of people are still going to like it. It's just not as good as the Khaos to me. That is my review on the new Juice Line by Monster. Both of them great flavors, both of them great scores, both of them really close to 9. I highly recommend you try them out for yourself. I think they're going to be a big hit. And although I don't think the Khaotic is as good as the Khaos, it's still a really great flavor. I recommend you trying it for yourself. For those of you who are part of the Zero Pack Box program, or you just like my live streams in general, I'm going to be doing my Zero Pack unboxing Saturday, November 14th. It's a little bit later than I would like, considering they usually ship these drinks out on the 1st, but Corona's really been slowing down shipping a lot with the USPS. And some people haven't been getting the boxes until a week after they're shipped. So everyone that's participating in the box program, I want you to have the drinks for when I do my live stream so that you're able to participate, tasting out the drinks, or just talking about them with me. I'll announce the time of the live stream a little bit later on once I get a better hold of my schedule. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.